I'm going to show you how to add an image to a Schoology matching assessment question. When working in Schoology, I may want to create an assessment using the matching option. I'm going to go into my weeks folder, go to Add Materials, Add Assessment. Then I'll want to fill out my information. In my question setup, I can add my instructions for my assessment. Then I can go through my assessment settings. These are going to be up to the individual teacher for what they want to set. I'm going to give my students multiple attempts. Then I'm going to go to Add Questions. I can click here for Add Questions or scroll up to the top and click Add Questions. I'm going to select Matching for my assessment choice. For my question setup, I'm going to add in my question or my prompt for my students. In this case, I want them to match two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. When I go to prompts, I have this option to add in an image. If I click on image, it's going to tell you to drag and drop or click to add an image. I already have images saved on my device that I want to use. Here I can preview my image. And if I wanted to change the width and height, I could do that here. I'm going to click OK and view my image. Now, if I still feel that this is too big, I can select my image and I can change the size by clicking. I can change the size by clicking on the square in the corner. I'm going to continue adding two-dimensional shapes. If I notice that I am missing a shape, I can add one by going to Google and searching for an image and saving it to my device. Or if I notice that I only want to give my students 3 answer choices, I can click the X and get rid of the 4th choice. Now, these are my two-dimensional shapes. I'm going to add my three-dimensional objects on the right-hand side. Again, you can see I have already saved my images onto my device. I'm going to search for one of the three-dimensional objects that I'm missing. I'm going to go to Images. Then I'm going to go to Tools, and under Usage Rights, I want to change this to Creative Commons licenses. This will allow me to use images that are copyright free. I'm going to right-click on my image and click Save Image As. I want to ensure that it is saving as either a PNG image or a JPEG image. Now I'm going to go back to my Schoology tab. Now that I have my globe image, I'm going to add it to my assessment. Again, if I need to change the size, I can select the image and grabbing from one of the corners, adjust my image. I have this extra option that I need to delete. Otherwise, it will not let me continue. Now that I'm finished with my possible answer choices, I need to rearrange them because this is the order the students will see them in the correct answer setup. And I don't want it to be in order. So I'm going to select the 3 lines and move around my answer choices. And let's move this one right here. Okay, now I'm ready to move on. When I go to correct answer setup, this is where I will put where the correct answers belong. So I'm going to match it up so that Schoology knows which answer choices to count correct or incorrect when the students answer them. I'm going to leave it on exact match because these are the only correct choices that are available for my students. And I'm not going to add any learning objectives today. So I'm ready to save my question. I'm going to click on the Save button. Now, if I want to preview what it looks like in the student view, I can click on Preview, Start New Attempt, and I can see what it will look like in my student's perspective. I think I'm satisfied with what I have, so I'm going to click the X. Now I have created one answer. Now I have created one question that goes along with my matching. Now I have created one question that goes along with my shape matching practice.